South Park has been going after people for a long, long time. It's not new. It's never going to change. And you probably don't want to be on the receiving end of their jokes. Because, well, they're usually pretty brutal. And they were pretty brutal last week when an episode came out where they decided that their targets were going to be Markle and Prince Harry. It was a very funny episode, actually. Really, really funny. This is them. They made fun of the fact that they're always like, we want privacy, but, I mean, yeah, that's not really true. So they put, like, they moved to South Park, and they put these huge banners on their house and stuff, and it's like, yeah, that's about right, actually. They go around going crazy with signs. I don't know if they have, yeah, here it is. So they go on a talk show, and they go on there with signs saying, we want our privacy, stop looking at us. It was a brutal episode, and it was true. Like, here they go on a privacy tour and start yelling at pedestrians. It's pretty spot on. But they make fun of a lot of people, and, you know, they have a right to do it, and there's not really much that they can do about it. But instead of handling the joke with grace and leaning into it and laughing it off, their way to damage control this is to sue South Park, its creators, and I would guess the network, which would be Paramount, Viacom. So there's reports from enough outlets now that it sounds like they're exploring the idea of suing Viacom and probably the South Park creators for making fun of them. Boy, that'll sure make you look relatable to people. These two are insane. And the way they handle things is crazy. And they're total narcissists, totally looking for attention, just like the show pointed out. They have very, very thin skin. That's very apparent with Megan. They've been trying to position themselves as American celebrities. So, I mean, that's basically what, not so much anymore, but it used to be like that was our royalty, were the people in Hollywood. That's kind of who we were always obsessed with and drama-wise. It's the same thing in the UK. They're very obsessed with royalty drama. So Harry comes over here, well, I'm going to be a celebrity. Because he still wants to be royalty. Make no mistake. That's why his book is called Spare. He was a backup, second fiddle. He didn't like that. Though South Park called his book Wah, which is funny. They've gotten a lot of bad PR, but if you give them bad PR, their machine comes after you big time. These videos don't do well because YouTube's actually changed the algorithm for them. So, like, they go to kind of the bottom. Only authoritative sources get their news on Meghan, especially Meghan and Harry, out first. So here's what we have here. A couple of outlets telling the same story, that they're not happy about this. So we saw in the dreadful Netflix docuseries, Harry, if possible, is at least a better actor than Meghan, mostly in the dramatic scenes with Beyonce calling. Remember the Oscar-winning hand throw and the now infamous text with his brother, William? The way he held the phone directly to his wife was pure theater. So why, when this fodder is campier than a late-night John Crawford movie, they can't laugh at the recent lampooning of them with the cult adult comedy South Park remains a mystery. Harry and Meghan should be very concerned and will be very concerned about their celebrity status in America. After being royally laughed at by the satirical cartoon, it shows really how far they have fallen, and that's true. They've fallen very far. I wish they would shut up. I wish they really would shut up and just do their own thing like they say they want to do, but they don't do that. The latest episode showed the Prince and Princesses of Canada a young royal couple who are begging for privacy while drawing attention to themselves time and time again in a hilarious spoof-like way. The flame-haired prince and his wife, who wears the exact same dusty pink outfit that Meghan donned for the Trooping the Color in 2018. Oh, is that something she starred in? Yeah, that must be something she starred in. Are desperately plugging the prince's book, Wah, the cover of which strongly spoofs Harry's best-selling memoir, Spare. The episode is filled with cutting digs at them, with the show star Stan branding their cartoon equivalents, the dumb prince and his stupid wife, while another character, Kyle, complains about the private jet parked outside their home. So here's the tidbits. It's beyond cruel, but again, it's also very funny depending on your humor. Now it appears that the ginger one, along with his wife, former actress Meghan, are not quite laughing along with the rest of us. According to sources close to the ex-royals, it appears that, like so many things with Meghan and Harry, this may have legal ramifications. Their legal team are casting an eye over the episode to see what is wrong and what could be turned into something more sinister. This appears to be their course of action rather than laughing it off, enjoying the moment and showing the world that they get the joke and understand this is how they may be perceived and maybe, dare say, change. I agree with that. Maybe consider making some changes with the way you go about things. And that's not what they're deciding to do. They want to sue. I don't think that they will, because I think they'll get advised that that's disastrous and people will likely move on and forget about this episode over time. It's always going to be there, though. And here's the thing. They have cucked before. Not the creators of South Park, but the network has. The network has. They've pulled, I don't know if they have it in here. I thought there was a picture of Tom Cruise on one of these, because they did go after Tom Cruise in Scientology once. Yeah, right here. This episode, I don't think that's ever in rotation anymore. I'm pretty sure that they've pulled this episode. And that episode was pulled. It was pulled. They don't show it anymore, I don't believe. Like, I don't think you ever see this in rotation. I think the only way you can watch it is if you download it somewhere. So that's a little concerning. So if they get sued, they might cuck and remove this episode. I hope they don't. I hope they leave it up, because I enjoyed the episode a lot because I can't stand them. I find them annoying. I hate hearing about their problems. I wish they would just fade off into obscurity, but they're not going to do that. They're going to make a lifetime. Their life is going to be dedicated to shitting on the royal family, and that's pretty much how they're going to keep their clout. And that's going to be what they do. And then they're going to want, like, he's been trying to insert himself into, both of them actually have been trying to insert themselves into American politics. There's rumors that she wants to run for president. That'll be a shit show. Because look how they act over this episode. They want to sue. You wait till you run for president. And I do believe that she's going to run for president, 100%. She thinks that she's the greatest. She thinks she's God's gift to humanity. And she would love to have that kind of power and status. She just has it written all over. That's why she married in. The writing is on the wall for it. So I do believe that she's going to run. The rumors have been there for a long time, and they don't go away, which means there's something to them. But they're very, very upset over this, as they should be, because it makes them look like what they are, fools. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.